Hello, Internet. Hello, G1 community. My name is Christy. I'm also known as Star in Peace, and I was formerly known as Prismaya, still G1 Prismaya on ScrewAttack. I am here today to talk about an issue that I find to be incredibly important. ScrewAttack Gaming Convention, or SGC, is quickly approaching, and I do so look forward to reuniting with an amazing community in person. If you saw my last video, you know how important and special SGC is to me. It's not just a con, it's like a family reunion. That said, I am more than a little anxious about SGC's upcoming iteration. You could even say I'm a little bit fearful. Why on earth could I possibly be fearful about something so important to me, you may be wondering? Well, here's the thing. You may be familiar with an individual named Brian Bobian, also known as Psyguy or SuperPsyguy. He does music, writes webcomics and videos, and is predominantly involved in the Sonic the Hedgehog and My Little Pony fandoms. His works have been featured on ScrewAttack multiple times, and he tends to surround himself with popular people to attract an audience of younger fans. As far as I know, he intends to go to SGC. I have personally witnessed this man subject people to public humiliation and abuse. I have been physically present as he attempted to prey on an underage girl at another convention. I myself have been a victim of his abuse, though luckily my experience is nothing compared to everyone that has been coming forward to tell their stories. This all started when one young woman decided to step forward and tell her story. She was pursued by Psy when she was underage, and endured all kinds of emotional abuse in the process. Her bravery inspired others to step forward and tell their stories as well. These were women who had largely never spoken to each other, many of which were manipulated into hating each other by Psy during their respective periods of abuse. A common theme emerges from all of these stories. Psy has a history of preying on and emotionally abusing women, particularly underage girls. Many of Psy's former friends and colleagues have also come out of the woodwork to lend credibility to the stories of victims. An anonymous person is going through Psy's podcast, Wha-Chow, and shedding a spotlight on his abusive behavior. This story of abuse that has been pieced together spans about 14 years. I realize that it's easy to just roll your eyes and assume that this is a smear campaign. But if you take the time to read the stories, a cohesive timeline becomes clear. This is a real thing that has happened. And no, this video isn't about hurting him or anything like that. I'm not trying to be spiteful. This is about preventing him from hurting another person, particularly a person who is underage. I have already informed the ScrewAttack staff about all of this. I don't know what they intend to do, and that's truly their decision. But I want you, the G1 community, to be aware of what's going on. Read the testimonies. Read and listen to Psy's own incriminating words over the years. Draw your own conclusions. Psy himself has made no public statement on this matter. In fact, he is doing everything he can to keep this quiet. He had initially threatened two of these women with lawsuits and then deleted his threat when he realized he had no chance of winning. He deleted a secret DeviantArt account where he had written poetry about murdering one of his victims. He filed copyright claim on a video that exposed his actions towards one young woman in detail. He went running to his former friend's father to silence him into submission when he dared to step forward. These are not the actions of an innocent man. Honestly, I don't know if he will show his face at SGC or not, but if he does, I ask that you do not engage him. Do not give him attention. If you are a parent, do everything you can to keep your children away from him. He is a known pedophile. He is an abuser. He revels in the idea of being famous and popular. Do not give him the satisfaction. I'm sorry to bring such an awful subject to the forefront of something I consider to be really special and wonderful. To make up for it, I will try to do something more positive about SGC in the coming weeks. Thank you for listening.